woke up craving a cup of coffee. Not just any coffee, I wanted jungle coffee. So I hopped into the back of a pickup truck and rode 30 minutes into the Thai jungle, down narrow paths through flooded trenches to this spot, where they were just finishing up some last-minute repairs to the bamboo raft that would eventually take me to this sacred coffee spot. Before they finished up the raft, my host took one look at me and decided that the boarding platform needed a little reinforcement, so he grabbed an old chair and stuck it up under the board, which I would eventually step out onto to board the raft. My new friend Anwan would move us along the clear water down the river with a long bamboo pole, which he nearly lost trying to navigate us around a recently falling tree at one point. I don't know what really would have happened if he lost that pole, but thankfully we didn't have to find out. The enormous mountains that you see around the islands of southern Thailand are one of the most fascinating parts of Thailand's geology. They're called limestone karst towers, and the story starts roughly 250 to 300 million years ago. These mountains started at the bottom of an ancient sea. This part of the world was covered by a warm, relatively shallow tropical sea. Marine organisms lived here in enormous numbers. When corals, shellfish, and algae died, their calcium carbonate remains accumulated on the bottom of the seafloor. Layer upon layer eventually compressed and cemented together into massive deposits of limestone. Much later, movements and collisions of tectonic plates fractured and uplifted these limestone deposits. The limestone that had formed beneath the ocean eventually became elevated land. This is the really interesting part. Rain absorbs carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and especially from soil, making the water slightly acidic. Limestone dissolves relatively easily in this weak acid. For millions of years, Thailand's abundant tropical rainfall seeped into the cracks and slowly dissolved the limestone. Cracks become larger, larger cracks become passages, passages become caves, caves sometimes collapsed. Valleys widened, while harder portions of limestone remain standing. Eventually, you're left with those extraordinary isolated towers with nearly vertical walls. After about an hour, we docked our raft alongside several other rafts at a spot along the river. Anwan announced that we had arrived at Starbucks. He started a bamboo fire right away and began carving me a cup to drink from out of freshly cut bamboo. He then fashioned a fancy stirring spoon for my coffee as well. By this time, the water in the bamboo fire was boiling, and it was time for the moment we'd all been waiting for. Nescafe instant coffee. Look at that fancy swirl I learned from watching so many baristas around the world. The pickup truck showed up at the Jungle Starbucks to take me back to the Palm Garden to head out on my next adventure. But not before enjoying some delicious coconut pancakes prepared right alongside the river. I would highly recommend this unique experience for anybody visiting Thailand for the first time.